All right, let's talk about the NFL Week 1 and predict Week 2. Try to keep this quick, fast, simple as I can. But hey, if you want it in live stream version, keep supporting the videos. Keep telling me in the comments you want us to do it live, and I'll make it live. But if not, I'll keep a video format, reviews and predictions. So Week 1, we already talked about the Houston Texans beating the Chiefs 34-20. So Chiefs won, excuse me. Seahawks and Falcons. I thought the Falcons can get it done with the Seahawks coming east. Um, just Matt Ryan, shit, I don't know what's going on. Todd Gurley had 14 carries, 56 yards, 1 TD. Julio didn't get into the end zone again, 9 catches, 157 yards. Brother Wilson just balled that game, man. He tossed 4 touchdowns, man. And I just thought with Seattle not having the D line and losing Frank Clark, losing Jadeveon Clowney, losing Ezekiel Elliott, and having a lot of young corners, I didn't think Quadre Diggs and Jamal Adams would be good enough just to overcome all that. But Seahawks still rolling, Falcons still falling. I thought the Falcons would have a good year with no pressure, but they lost at the crib. Jets and Buffalo and the Bills. Josh Allen showed up, 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground. I mean, shit, man, Sam Darnold's a bust. I've been telling y'all that. I ain't trusted UFC quarterback since Carson Palmer came out, and that's a long time ago. He threw for 215. Sam Darnold 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked 3 times for 13 yards. Le'Veon Bell is going on IR with a hamstring issue, and it wasn't really nothing popping, man. Josh Allen looked good. He threw for 312 through the air, and if he looked good and he ball out for them, Bills might can go to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl. And Stephon Diggs caught 8 catches for 86 yards. So if Josh Allen taking that next step, I think the AFC East is theirs, man. In my opinion, man, that team too good all the way around, not to make it. Just my humble opinion. We got the Bears and the Lions. Obviously, my Lions lost that game, and we gave up a 23-6 lead, and I don't feel like talking about it. So the Bears won. Packers rolled through the Minnesota Vikings. No Danielle Hunter, no Everson Griffin. I'm not sure if Yannick Ngakoue played this game. He probably did, but they got rid of Xavier Rhodes, went with some younger corners, and Devontae Adams had 14 catches, 156 yards, 2 TDs. Aaron Jones had 16 carries, 66 yards, 1 TD, and Rodgers went dumb, 364 yards, 4 TDs, and he made just great throws. Rodgers looking like he on a nut. They should think about getting Odell Beckham Jr. in my opinion. And Kirk Cousins once again, 19 for 25, 259, 2 TDs, and most of that came in garbage time. Dalvin Cook got paid. He ran for 2 TDs, but only carried 12 times for 50 yards. And that's what happened when you get behind in a football game. When you get behind, you forget you usually drop the run game. So they should have stuck with the run game. Dolphins and Patriots, I kept a close eye on this one. We talked about Cam performance already. I don't think he can sustain running all day this year, but they won 21-11. Cam had 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 TDs, and I don't think he only had 19 pass attempts too, man. So that ain't good. He need to throw the ball more, or he not gonna make it through the season. The Washington football team with the upset of the week. They upset Walker Tua Wentz and them, and basically that D line took over, man. And Wentz threw for 42 times, 24 completions, 270, 2 TDs, but that D line got after Wentz on some serious note, man. And Dwayne Haskins made enough plays, even though I don't think he got a lot of weapons. But they didn't run the ball well with Boston Scott and Miles Sanders being gone. The receivers didn't give them much neither. Alshon didn't play. And pretty much they did enough, even though they didn't run the ball that good. Washington did enough, and Haskins was 17 for 31. They did enough to win. It was an ugly football game, but Wentz got sacked 8 times. 8 times. And remember, like a couple of their offensive linemen went down, man. And, John Bostic got a sack. Matt Leonidas got a sack and a half. Chase Young got a sack and a half. Jonathan Allen got a half sack. Deron Payne got a half sack. So it all adds up, man. He got sacked 8 times. Wentz keep getting hit like that, we all know he gonna break like a china glass. I think we all understand that. The Raiders beat the Panthers in a high-scoring game. McCaffrey, 23 carries, 96 yards, 2 TDs. Robbie Anderson went for six catches, 115 and 1 TD. And, that was a high-scoring game. I think Josh Jacobs might have scored the last touchdown, if my memory serves me correctly. He ran for 93 yards, 3 TDs on 25 carries. And, I think Derek Carr threw for 1 touchdown. And that was a long ball to Nelson Aguilar from the damn Eagles he came from. He couldn't catch a cold. So, that was a toilet bowl game. I don't think anybody got high expectations for the Raiders or the Panthers this year. The Colts and Jaguars, Gardner Minshew came back, and he scored the last touchdown. So, Phillip Rivers turned it over, I think, twice in this game. I think he threw 2 picks. And, he looked good early on, and then just started to fade. And Minshew didn't turn the ball over neither. Minshew had 1 incompletion, 19 for 20, 3 TDs, man. So he threw one to Keelan Cole Sr., Lakeisha, I can't pronounce this dude. It's the dude from Colorado, and he threw one to DJ Chark Jr. So they got some weapons over there in Jacksonville. And Gardner Minshew may prove to be their quarterback of the future, man. He balling. The last couple years, man. Last year now. And then we went into the Browns and the Ravens. That was we talked about Lamar performance. Lamar balled out, and J.K. Dobbs from Ohio State got into the end zone twice. And it seems that Kareem Hunt was the choice of running back today, man, that day. But Baker didn't look good, and I didn't like their coach, Kevin Stefanski. His dad, Ed Stefanski, is our general or our senior president or whatever, senior advisor for the Detroit Pistons. Check out my Detroit channel, everything, Motor City Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. And Baker threw for 21 for 39, 1 TD, 1 interception. That's what happens when you get behind. You got to start throwing it. Nick Chubbs carried it for 10 times, 60 yards. Baker threw 1 touchdown. I was saying David Njoku, I think he might be out for the season with a knee injury. Even Robert Griffin III got in the game. But Lamar did his thing. We already talked about what Lamar did earlier this week. So he balled out. So let's continue on. Chargers and Bengals. All I got to say about that game, I watched it, was welcome to Cincinnati, Joe Burrows. Chargers won 16-3. AJ Green got a pass interference call. He pushed off on the defender. Then the kicker came in, missed the kick. Bengals lost. All right. Buccaneers and Saints. Watched that game too. Buccaneers can't protect Brady. And that was as simple as that. The Saints got down on them. They got too much. They had pass rush, and Brady the difference was Brady throwing that pick 6 to Janoris Jenkins, and also that pick over the middle where Mike Evans stopped the route. So, and Bruce Arians threw him under the bus. It seemed like Bruce Arians might be the Doc Rivers of the NFL. I don't think he's that good of a coach. Arizona Cardinals shocked the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo got George Kittle's knee blew out, so I don't know how long he's going to be out for on a high pass, and they took his knee out, but Kyler Murray, he balled out, even though Jimmy Garoppolo threw for more yards, I believe. Kyler Murray threw for 230 on 26 completions, 40 attempts. I think that's too many throws. He threw an interception too, but 1 TD, but he rushed for 91 yards on 13 carries and 1 touchdown. Kenyon Drake, he got 16 carries, 60 yards and 1 touchdown. And I think DeAndre Hopkins had 14 catches that day. 151 yards. They get in the end zone though, but Garoppolo, he was 19 for 33, 259, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He threw one deep. I think Raheem Mostert scored on a deep ball, or he took it deep. So I think the 49ers going to have a hangover year this year. I think we all can see that. I don't think Odell going to help the case because Jimmy sucked. And then we get into the Sunday night game. Cowboys got robbed. If I'm admitting it, they got robbed. Not Jimmy, but what's the boy named Jalen Ramsey, $100 million man. He got beat by Gallup, and Gallup kind of touched him. He faked it. But overall, the Cowboys line got dominated by Michael Brockers and primarily the boy Aaron Donald, who won the best. I think he's the best defensive player going right now. They dominated them. You know what I'm saying? It's one play where he pushes off one guard and he pushes 2 guards out the way to get to Dak Prescott. And Prescott didn't have the most time to throw, even though Zeke had a pretty good game, in my opinion. He had 22 carries, 96 yards, 1 TD. Goff threw an interception, but the Cowboys defense couldn't really catch up to what the Rams offense was doing. So that's pretty much what happened there. But that Gallup play, that should have put them in position to at least tie the game, in my opinion. Steelers and Giants, I watched that game. The Giants just started turning the ball over and gave up. Ben Roethlisberger got into a rhythm, made some really good throws. He looked kind of old, but he made some good throws, and I think that Steelers defense, I underestimated. That was pretty good. Then the final game, Titans and Broncos, Jerry Jeudy, y'all man, from Alabama. He dropped 2 critical passes in that game. And basically, it was nobody wanted to win this game. The Titans won it. They did a great job on Derrick Henry, even though he had 31 carries for 116. Corey Davis showed up, but basically, Drew Lock just couldn't get no support from some of his receivers. But the Titans won that game. So, I mean, week 1 overall, this is not going to be. These are not finished products. If we get to a month, about week 5, I think you should see, a lot of the teams gel, and you really see who the best teams in the National Football League are. Tomorrow we got the Bengals and the Browns to start the prediction off. And don't forget, if you want to hear it in video live stream format, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, Bengals is going to the Browns. Give me the Browns. I don't think Joe Burrows is ready yet, just from lack of OTAs and mini camps. I think the Browns win. The Browns are favored by 5.5. The over and under is 43.5. I think the Browns cover, and I think it's going to be higher than 43 points. This is my opinion. Giants and Bears Sunday. Give me the Bears. They got a really good defense, and the Giants are traveling to Chicago, Soldier Field. So yeah, give me the Bears. Chicago got 5.5 favorite, over and under 42. That'll be interesting. I just think Saquon has a good game. I think Saquon have an okay game. I just think the Bears defense is gonna get turnovers from Daniel Jones. But I like Daniel Jones. Then we go into the next game. The Falcons going to the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, them coon boys. Dallas is favored by 4, over and under 52.5. I think it's probably gonna be. I'll say over 52.5 in my opinion. Giants under 42. I think it's going to be under that. No, I think it'll be over that. I think it'll be over for this Falcons and Dallas game as well too. I think it's a game the Cowboys can lose, but I don't trust the Falcons. I think Dallas go nuts. I think Zeke get 2 touchdowns, Dak throw for 3 or 4 touchdowns, and I think Dallas opens up their home opener with a win. The Packers and the Lions, Green Bay favored by 6. Over and under is 49. Our nickelback is out. Don't know if Okudah gonna play. To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't really made my mind up on this one. I think most people go with Green Bay, but it's a divisional game. We play them tough. I'm gonna say the Lions cover that 6. I'm gonna say the Lions win. And that ain't me just being a homer. We play Green Bay close every year, so give me the Lions. I think the points go over. I think Kenny Galladay plays this week. Trufant plays this week. Kuda plays this week. I think we beat them. But a lot of people say you being a homer. I'm not a homer. I'm objective, but I just think they got to win that game or it's going to be trouble. Jaguars and Titans. Interesting game. I'm going to take the Titans. I think the Jags got an okay team. I got the Titans in this one. I think Ryan Tannehill balls so hard. I think he opens it up more. I think Derrick Henry runs wild. The Titans are favored by 9. I think the Jags covered it. I think the Jags cover that, in my opinion. I think the over and under 43, I think it'll be over. I think it'll be over. I'm going to pick the Tennessee Titans, but I think the Jags will cover. I don't know why. Just don't quote me on that one. Vikings and Colts. Colts favored by 3. Really? Give me the Vikings to win the cover. Over and under 48. I'm going to say it's under 48. I like the Vikings in this one. Big. The Colts at home. I love the Vikings to cover. I think Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook open it up this week. They win. The Bills taking on the Dolphins. That's a good one. That's Mason Barkley. Bills and Dolphins, excuse me, until Mason shut up for a minute. Stop and start. Bills and Dolphins. Give me the Bills. I think the Bills run through them. Fitzpatrick threw 3 picks last week. Bills defense too good. I look for Josh Allen to have another big game. I think that's a fantasy guy you should run with. If you got him on your regular fantasy or if you're playing FanDuel or DraftKings, they are going to Miami. And teams are known to party before the games, and with Fitzpatrick being the quarterback, the Bills might feel like they ain't got to prepare right, but they favor by 45.5. Over and under is 41. I like the over. I think Bills put up 30 points at least, and the Dolphins should be able to put up at least 13 points, right? 49ers, the Jets. 49ers favored by 7, even on the road. Over and under 42. I like the over here, and I like the 49ers. The Jets just suck, and Sam Darnold's a bust. I've been saying it. Another 1 o'clock game. The Rams traveling to the Eagle Land. After that defensive line, I don't care if the Eagles in Philly, they in LA, or they on Mars. Give me Aaron Donald doing damage, and give me Jared Goff going on the road. I think Cam Akers, and if Darrell Henderson get healthy, and Malcolm Brown, they do work. And I think Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods do what they got to do in this one. Give me Philly. There's no over under for this one on ESPN, so I don't know if the odds haven't been set. But I like the Rams on the road to win pretty comfortably. The Broncos and the Steelers, that's a good game. I think the Steelers defense forced a couple of turnovers. I think the Steelers at home. I think Terrible Towels out. I think Ben Roethlisberger have another good game. Benny Snell ran that thing good last Monday night. Short week, but I still like the Steelers. If Gordon Sutherland plays or don't play, it don't really matter. I think the Steelers do a good job. The over and under 41. I think there's going to be the under on this one. Pittsburgh favored by 7.5. I like them to cover that 7.5. So that's what I like there. The Panthers, what the Panthers make? I don't know what they make. What song they make? They go to the Buccaneers. This is a must-win game for Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. Teddy Bridgewater did good last week, but that was versus the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Kamara, they kind of did a good job on Kamara last week until he got to the red zone. So I think McCaffrey have a big game, but I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to win their home opener. Over and under 47.5. I can see that being over. I can see it being a high-scoring game. Bucks favored by 9. Give me the Panthers to cover. I think it'd be closer than that. That's the last 1 p.m. game that's on the slate. Going to the afternoon game, 4:05, the Washington football team going to the Arizona Cardinals. Interesting game here. Cardinals favored by 6.5. I like the Washington football team to cover. Over under 48. I like the under here. I think Washington has a sneaky chance of winning this game. I believe the football team gonna win this game. No, I don't. I like the Cardinals, but I like the Washington football team to cover. But I think the the Washington D-line might be the difference. And if they can make the difference, my only question is can Dwayne Haskins pretty much put some points on the board? Chiefs and Chargers, the Chargers. I like the Chiefs in that one. They favored by 9. They'll cover 47.5 is the over-under. I like the over on that one. Chiefs win pretty easy. Blowout. I think Patrick Mahomes sit in the fourth quarter drinking Gatorade at some point, and they put in the backup. Ravens and Texans, 4:25 game. Good game. Got Lamar taking on, I think, Deshaun Watson. That's the best game of the week. But give me Lamar. Houston Texans suck with Bill O'Brien. I think Lamar run wild. I think Lamar throw wild. I think Lamar cover the 7 points even on the road. I think the over and under at 51. I think it's going to be under because I don't think the Texans going to move that ball at all. So I like Houston. I like the Ravens to cover, and I like the under on that one. And then Sunday nights, the Patriots taking on the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 3.5. Seahawks at the crib, over and under 45. I believe it's probably going to be under that. I think the Seahawks win. I think they win by a touchdown, in my opinion, at least a touchdown. I believe they blow out the Patriots. Russell Wilson go crazy. Monday night game, Saints and Raiders. No Michael Thomas, no issue there. I still like the Saints to win. The Raiders ain't shit. New Orleans favored by 6 on the road. I like them to cover. Over and under 50. I think the under is going to be the under on that one. So I think the Saints will go ahead and win. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to check out our NFL Talk playlist. Until next week. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel. Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing all the videos. And let me know what y'all think about the picks, where I'm right, where I'm wrong at in the comment section. And once again, if you do want to see this in video format, let me know in the comment section, or live stream format. Let me know in the comment section one time ago.